Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The BENG Finance. My name is Emmeline and today I am bringing you a budget with me video for the month of July. So I'm a little late, but better late than never, right? So let's just get started. So basically I use this app on the App Store or the Apple Store. I don't really know what it's referred to now, to be honest. But I use this app called Bills Manager and it is a godsend. And so I kind of wanted to show you guys how I go about budgeting for the month using this app. So let's get started. So let's see. For the month of July, basically I input my bills into the app. I input how often. Sorry if I'm looking down, is because obviously I'm working on my phone. As I keep saying, I live by my phone, like when it comes to my money, my money life or whatever. But yeah, so when it comes to this app, I basically just input my rent or any bill that I have. I input it. I show, for instance, right now I'll put my rent right here. And so it shows up. I've already created an account. You can just go to the account. You can create as many accounts as you want. As you can see, there's a ton right here. So I create my account and I push my account or pick the account. And then I can pick the amount that the rent is due. I can pick the date that the rent is due. And I can also set it if my rent is set on auto pay, which it is, but I never push the auto pay option in here because I make sure I actually go and pay it before it gets pulled out of my account. And then you can set categories also for whatever category that the bill or the expense falls under, and I will show you why in a second. And then you can pick the repeatability of the bill. So if you go here, you can pick every week, every 2 weeks, every month, every 2 months, every year. You have options, right? Not every 7 months. I don't think there's any bill out there that's doing that. So yeah. But yeah, so and then once you pick the repeatability of it, you can choose when it ends. So if you have a bill that terminates at a certain date, you can choose it so naturally once that date shows up, that bill just get removes off the list. So now that I've gone through like a quick breakdown of like how I use this app for my I guess my budgeting needs, let me go and actually start the budget, right? So for the month of July, I'm gonna allocate $12.50 for my rent. And so yeah, so we have that here. I think I'm all set. That's set on the first, so I click save, and then it asks you if you want to make this repeatable for all occurrences because you've set it to be repeatable. I'm gonna click no because I'm only doing this to show you guys how I use the app. I've already set this up months ago, so it's already built in. It will show next month's is already kind of there. And so I basically set my budget for groceries to be around $20 a week because I tend to notice when I spend more than that, I don't actually finish the food that I buy. And so we're going to spend $80 this month. And I always set it on the first because I take this out of my checking account and I put it into my Capital account. And I basically have my Capital app as a sinking fund / budgeting tool, which I'll get into in another video. So I'm going to head and save this, and again, it's usually set to every month. It's going to ask if I want to make it repeatable. That's a no. It's going to keep popping up, so you guys can just ignore that part. And again, you can just watch what I'm doing on the side of the screen here. So I pay for my sewer, so I think my landlord pays for water and I pay gas, electric, and sewer. And so for my sewer, it's $28 each month, and so we're gonna head and save that. And let's see, and then for fuel, I usually spend around $20 every 2 weeks, and so that's kind of what I budget. Usually sometimes I come up above that, but I just kind of budget that as on the conservative side, which again I kind of wouldn't advise doing that. I just do that because it makes me feel better writing down lower numbers, which in reality doesn't make sense, but let's just go ahead. So that's $20 for gas for the first half of the month. And then let's see, So, okay, so we're on Afterpay. So now Afterpay, I purchased some stuff on Pretty Little Things, I think last month, and so it's just going through the Afterpay payments. And so for the first Afterpay charge will be exactly $38.04, and so it comes out on the second. So there we go. And then I planned on traveling. Let's see, I actually did travel. So I traveled earlier in the month to go visit a friend. I know COVID and all, so be safe out there. But I traveled early in the month to go visit a friend, and usually I take the bus to the airport. And so this is what I'm allocating for the bus right there. And let's see, and I'm gonna go back. If you notice, the repeatability says never. So if you save it, that's why it just saves right away. It doesn't ask you, you know, what you want to, you know, if you want it to auto-populate for the next time. But, and then my flight to go see my friend was actually, I think it was $214 for the flight, which, let's just Spirit is terrible. It was Spirit Airlines, that's why it sounds so cheap, but we can get into that another time. And again, this is not repeatable, and so, and the category I have it set to is travel, obviously, so that's that. So let's save it here. And then my Spotify premium account, that is $9.99, exactly that. And again, it just keeps repeating, so we're gonna allocate that for Spotify. And then I had a purchase from Shein. Yeah, Shein. Again, I used Klarna this time, and so I have to budget for that. So my Klarna payment, the first one, I made 2 purchases, so you know, your girl been shopping. Okay, so this is $27.42 for this one. No. And then the next Klarna payment is $12.72, and again, no. And then my internet bill is usually $20, and again, no. And for my PayPal credit card, my minimum payment to keep my account from defaulting, I guess, would be $33. So that's exactly that. And I have a Google storage of, let's see, I usually pay $1.99 for my Google storage. It's at 1 terabyte right now, which I honestly need to upgrade. It keeps prompting me, but we'll see. And then for my gas, so let's see right here, for my gas bill, I've been doing this thing where I pay a credit towards my gas bill ahead of the bill. And so usually my bill tends to be lower. So the true bill is not actually what it is right now, which is $13.84. It's probably something around like $30, but again, I pay a credit, so it lessens the bill when the bill gets here. So let's add that. And all right, let's see where we are. And then I have my Capital One credit card. And so my Capital One credit card here, we're gonna, that on a monthly basis is $52 for the month, for the minimum payment. So we're gonna do that. Let's see. And then I have my electric bill, which is, that is not a constant bill. Like it's the bill that I have that varies the most when it comes to my utilities. So I'm going to budget $60 for that and see if I actually need to pay more or less. I'm crossing my fingers it's less. Let's just hope, y'all. And then let's see. So Afterpay, again, I don't know why I don't make just one big purchase when I do these weird, you know, installment payments. But I bought one thing with Afterpay, and then I think I went back like after the first package got here, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot something. And I ordered some more stuff. So the second Afterpay payment is going to be $29.98. And let's see, and then my phone bill, I'm going to, let's see, so Afterpay. Oh, I forgot one thing. So my security deposit, so I'm actually going to be moving out of my current place at the end of the month. mostly to save money, to get a place that is more suited to me. If you guys already watched my home tour video, you can kind of tell the size of my apartment, and I wanted something smaller, and so that's basically, you know, why I'm moving. Just something smaller, something that costs less and saves me more money. And so to budget for that, I basically budgeted $1,000 just towards paying the security deposit and, you know, just any cost that's associated with it, minus the moving cost, just actually securing the apartment, application fees, all of that. So that's what the $1,000 is for. Then my Chase, let's see, Chase, yeah, so my Chase credit card, that monthly payment is, wait a second. Oh, we made a mistake. Okay, so I already entered, I think, my Chase payment. Yeah, so right now I'm working on trying to pay my credit cards off. And so for this Chase payment, actually, oh my gosh, y'all saw that, right? So for this Chase payment, I am actually going to allocate $320 towards paying down this card completely. And so here we go. And then for my PayPal credit card, I plan to pay this off this month. The balance that's left on it is $1,000, $265.24. So that is what we are going to put down for that bill. So that's by the end of this month, I'll be a few $1,000s less in debt. Okay, we're trying to do good in this life, I guess. And then for my next fuel budget, so basically I budget for every 2 weeks when it comes to fuel, and so $20 for the next 2 weeks. And then let's see, another afterpay payment of $38.04, because can't stay away from the shops, y'all. We cannot stay away. Let's see, and this one, my cloud storage is $2.99. Yeah, and so here we go. Now I just hoard pictures, and I'm like, if you see, I'm paying a lot for different storages, that's why. So this one is for OneDrive now, and this one is $1.99. Yeah. And then let's see, then my car note, which I usually budget around $280 for my car note. It never really changes, but that's just kind of rounding up, I guess, from what it really is. So $280 for my car note. And then the next afterpay installment is $29.98. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. And then another Microsoft OneDrive. So I have two different Microsoft accounts that for some reason I'm paying OneDrive for. I'm just gonna need to sit down and figure out like what's being saved on these drives, like what the heck. But I need to go then actually do some digital cleaning and cleanse all my emails and all that stuff, but that's for a different day. And so we have, let's see, moving. So, oh yeah, so I'm basically allocating $50 for getting a U-Haul to help move my stuff. I've already asked some friends to help me out, so I'll definitely be saving on moving costs because they are not cheap. I got a quote for moving and it was $700. I'm like, y'all need to pipe down and sit down somewhere. But so I'm going to pay for the U-Haul, and I'm hoping to spend $50 max, and I'm just going to cook my friend some food, and hopefully we are settled. And then I have my car insurance, which is, I usually budget around $120 for that for the month. Here we go. And then let's see. My fuel is set to renew every 2 weeks, and so technically this would be for the next month, but it's showing up in July because I think July has like, I don't know how many weekends, like 4 or 5 weekends this month. So anyway, but that's why it's showing up again. And I usually just let it sit like that because I know it's basically for the next month. And that's sometimes the problem with automating stuff is it's just going by its, you know, algorithm, and you kind of get like, you know, situations like that, but works for me. And then I have one more afterpay payment. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Okay, so there we go. And then I have my tights. I have my off. Oh, so this is where this went. So let me move this over. I'm going to explain what I'm doing here right now. And so my actual Chase credit card bill, my usual bill is, let's see, somewhere over here. My usual bill is $53. Yeah, $53 for the monthly payment. It's not paid though. Okay, and then my phone bill is I usually budget $115 for that, and that includes the plan and paying for the phone as well. And so there's that, right? And so since I was telling you guys, I'm basically, you know, I'm late with this video, right? So if you see right now, it's showing that all these dates are past due, right? And right now, if you look at it, it says July 2020 and it says unpaid, and it has the total at the top. So this app is great if you're doing a zero-based budget. I think that's how, you know, that's what it's called, where you're just allotting, you're basically assigning, you know, your dollar to certain tasks, and make basically whatever you bring in that month, that should be the total at the top. My total is a little off just because of the moving and different things that I'm doing, such as traveling to go see my friends. So my total is definitely different for this month. But you see at the top there, it'll tell you what everything adds up to be, right down to the cent, which I absolutely love because I use that to track how much my spending goes over or under what I have each month, and if I need to tap into my savings. But anyway, we move. So I'm going to go through and just check everything I've paid for. So I've already paid rent. I've already put my grocery money into my capital account so I can check it off. I've already paid trash this month. I've already put fuel in my car, so don't have to worry about that. I've already paid for Afterpay. Already purchased this ticket. I've already paid, well, I already went to see my friend, so that spending's already been taken care of. Let's see, I've already paid for Spotify. Both Klarna payments have been done. Internet has been paid for. Bare minimum on the Capital One, the PayPal card has been paid for. Google storage taken care of. Gas has been paid for. And so I'm going to go in and check all the things I paid for, and you're going to kind of get an idea of what I'm doing here. So this is gone. That's been paid for. That's gone. Definitely that's gone. I've already secured the apartment and everything. Let's see. That's gone as well. Oh, this is not, right? So now the 15th is tomorrow, actually. So today's the 14th. I don't think you guys will get this video on time. I'm just going to be honest. But today's the 14th. And so you see when the bills are coming up, it shows up as red, like, you know, you need to watch out and pay these bills. And so this I've actually already paid. I've already paid the next two Afterpay payments that come through, because sometimes I try to pay my bills ahead of time if the cash is just sitting there, so why not? So now if I scroll down here, you already see what you paid, right? So you see everything you've paid off. It tells you the total up there, and then you scroll back up and you see all your unpaid, you know, bills. And again, I just love this because it makes it very, very easy to just keep track of my money. And there are many ways you can also look at this interface right here. So if I go here, I think, so it tells you the type of view you want. So you can either choose your 1 month bills view, which is what I do because I just like to see the total month. That's it. You can do calendar, and it shows you which ones you've paid, which are the ones in green, and which ones you haven't paid, which are the ones in red, which I think is pretty cool. I just don't use this feature that often. And then it tells you your past due bills if you go to the next due and next bills, right? All my bills are paid, y'all. You know, we're not missing no payments. And then it shows me again what's coming up within the next 7 days, within the next 30 days, and that's basically the display in this view. But I just do 1 month again just to see my total spending and what's paid and what's not paid. And it's a very simple tool to use to kind of add up your to just kind of, like, you don't need calculators, you don't need, you know, you don't need to bring out your math skills and all. I love math, but I like things automated as well, you know. And so another cool thing about this app that I tend to use is this feature right here, where if you go to reports, it kind of breaks down where your money is going. So as you can see, there's a certain percentage for home, there's a certain percentage for debt, there's a certain percentage for auto, and that's based on all the categories that I chose earlier, if you remembers me saying that. And so yeah, right now, if we go back to the July budget though, I am definitely going to be over this month. I knew it when I entered the budget. Now, I had money saved just for especially the move, because that's really where the majority of like my expenses coming from. And I'm definitely going to be tighter on my, you know, I'm going to definitely tap into my savings, but we are moving for greater things. And when that happens, I'll definitely come back and go more into detail and all that stuff. So again, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely link this app down below. If you find it really useful, you can use it. I like, ever since I got this app, my tracking my finances has been like the easiest thing to do. The date is there, the amount is there, the money remaining is there. Like, I don't have any questions, you know. And so yeah, I'm done ranting and going on and on about my love for this app. I'll link it down below if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great and fantastic day. Bye!